Shopping in supermarkets is just so convenient, but you have to be watchful because you could end up consuming lots and lots of packaged stuff filled with ingredients that you have no idea about. But sometimes you can make a discovery like I did. For example, I chanced upon this mock duck and I picked up even mock chicken. Normally it's made with soya, but the one that I liked is made with wheat flour. Really, it may sound unappetizing to some of you, but for vegetarians, it opens up a world full of possibilities. My next guest on Guilt Free is someone who travels the world to eat. And I have a feeling she and I are going to have a cook-off and show off our culinary skills. Roopali Dean has a passion for all things good in life, be it travel, food, watching plays, photography, or just drinking champagne. And very smartly, she's converted this passion into a profession. Being a hotel management graduate, a chef, nutritionist, and a journalist, she's eminently qualified to do so. Imagine having your cake, eating it, and then writing about it and making money.
Hi Seema.
Hello, how are
you?
Good, good. Welcome. I've just got everything ready and I hope it's all to your liking.
Really nice. Can I take some pictures?
Of course, of course.
Thanks.
I shall feel flattered.
And I think you have all the perfect ingredients that I wanted. Can I have a picture of you with this?
Yes.
I think I'll just keep this here in the meanwhile.
Now, Roopali, you travel the world over, right? And you write about food, you take your camera, you're taking pictures everywhere. And we've been discussing the latest food trends. You know, your farm to fork, read your labels, all of that. But I follow what you write very closely. And you've been recently writing about something new.
Yeah, the new Nordic cuisine.
Right.
Now, this is actually, there's a restaurant in Copenhagen, which is supposed to be the world's #1. And it's a very, very basic reason for it to be world's #1 because A, whatever the chef uses are very seasonal products.
Okay.
Number 2, he believes that, you know, why should we import products? Let's, you know, popularize our own country produce. And so
very interesting you say this, Roopali, because just yesterday I was at a grocery store and I was fascinated because it's lovely that in India now you can get all the foreign brands that you would want.
True.
But when I asked him for something as simple as egg noodles made in India, I was surprised to find only foreign brands. It's almost like Indian brands are a little infra dig. And that's worrying, right?
Yeah,
because we're going the other way.
I believe instead of going in for packaging products also, it's rather better to just get your own produce.
So basically on Guilt Free, what we're telling all of you is that as much as you can avoid the packet.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
For example, I'd gone to South Africa just last month.
Right.
And I learned this recipe which I'm going to talk about, bunny chow. And they had packets of the bunny chow spice mix, the bunny chow, you know, the curry mix. I could have easily got that and, you know, made it at home and my family would have been floored.
Right.
But then I decided that no, let me learn the recipe. So I asked a local, I said, can you just tell me what the recipe is? And coincidentally, it had a lot of Indian influence as well and all the ingredients are made fresh, I mean, easily available here.
And
so might as well just
make it
make it right here.
No, you're right. But what I love about this recipe is that it's actually a chicken curry and you're going to put it in a bread.
Yeah.
We won't tell anybody anything more. Let's start with bunny chow.
We start with some oil and when it heats up, I'm going to add garlic. So now that my garlic is a little light brown, add some onions. So you can do it for taste. So when they get a little more brown, then we'll add in the other spices. Just a little bit of green chili because you can't have South African Indian influenced food without green chilies. So now I'm going to add a bit of turmeric. This is fennel powder or we can say saunf.
Yeah.
Then we have some dhania powder. We have some zira powder or cumin. We have cinnamon powder. And this is a little garam masala.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to do is just stir it up. And I'm going to add 4 halves of potatoes. That's done. So I'm going to add first the fresh tomato paste.
Yeah.
Some ready to cook puree.
Okay.
Now why this? Because you know the tomatoes will give a lovely red color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till you know it leaves oil. So now my tomatoes are done and I'm going to add chicken. Again, stir it, saute it rather for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe just a couple of minutes. Can you see the red color?
Yeah, lovely.
So now this is done. So we add water to it now.
Yeah.
And we slow simmer it.
Okay.
Now in the end we add the salt.
Okay.
So while this gets slow simmered, we'll get ready and make our salad.
Okay.
I'm going to take out some, you know, carrots. Just some lemon juice. A bit of salt. And a wee bit of brown sugar. So we just pour this over this and the sugar will keep, you know, mixing and you don't mind a bit of crunch.
The crunch.
Yeah. I will also add some roasted peanuts in it. Salad is ready in a jiffy.
Okay.
Now we're going to finally do the bread.
Okay.
So now I'm going to cut it like this. See, so how it is served is, this is taken out, the bread,
Okay.
scooped out literally,
Yeah.
and placed here.
Oh, this also is part of the
Yeah,
recipe.
this is part. So you're not wasting anything.
Nice.
And then, you know, I can actually even slice this out. And we place it here. Okay.
Okay.
And this can be used like a cover for styling.
Nice.
So now I think this is ready.
Looks done.
Yeah, it is done.
It is?
It is definitely done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know, the reason we have a lot of gravy is
Yeah.
so that the bread can soak up the gravy. And just cover it with the lid again. And we have our salad ready. So salad goes in the side.